A bomb threat at a Panhandle college forced a campus-wide evacuation for several hours Friday evening. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it was a tense situation Friday afternoon in Chadron as a reported bomb threat forced the evacuation of the Chadron State College campus. Campus officials were notified shortly before 3 p.m., and a notice to evacuate campus was immediately sent to students and staff. After a thorough search of the campus, no bomb was found and no evidence of a threat to safety was discovered, and the evacuation order was lifted at 7:45 p.m. Friday. CSC President Dr. Randy Ryan said he was thankful for all who took the threat seriously and did the right thing by evacuating campus in a safe manner. Well, firefighters from Mitchell, Morrill, and Scottsbluff Rural battled a grass fire on the south edge of Mitchell Friday evening. The blaze started around 4:30 p.m. east of South Mitchell Road between 10th Street and the North Platte River. Crews spent several hours working to contain and extinguish the fire. No structures were damaged, but the fire did burn some farmland. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
But yeah, I love working on the grill. I'll flip my burgers with season on them, I press them again. It's just really satisfying seeing how beautiful they turn out. Quite honestly, when I'm on the grill, we should really be charging double with the quality and love that I put into them.
Welcome back. Governor Pete Ricketts announced that he will host a water and taxes town hall in Gering and Ogallala next Tuesday, February 15th. At the town halls, Ricketts will discuss his legislative priorities to protect and develop the state's water resources and to deliver much-needed tax relief to Nebraskans. Ricketts and others will give remarks about the importance of taking action to prevent a drastic reduction in the amount of South Platte River water flowing into Nebraska from Colorado. The South Platte River is an essential source of water for agriculture irrigation in Nebraska, and it supplies Platte River communities with drinking water. Additionally, the governor will share his plans to protect property tax relief and cut income taxes. The town halls will be held next Tuesday, February 15th from 9:30 to 10:30 at the Lake McConaughey Visitor Center in Ogallala and from 1 to 2 p.m. at the Legacy of the Plains Museum in Gering. Well, attorneys for Congressman Jeff Fortenberry argue in court filings that the Nebraska Republican was confused rather than lying when he was questioned by FBI agents over a contribution to his campaign. In several pre-trial briefs filed on Friday, Fortenberry's attorneys asked that his full statement to the FBI be played for jurors and said they want to call an expert on memory. The hearing is scheduled for tomorrow in Los Angeles in Fortenberry's case. He's charged with misleading federal authorities who are investigating an illegal contribution to his campaign from a foreign national. A trial date for the 9-term congressman has not been set. And Omaha police say a 48-year-old man died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound Saturday after a standoff that lasted over 7 hours. The standoff began Saturday morning after a domestic disturbance was reported at a home near 72nd Street and Western Avenue. Police say Michael Jones had barricaded himself inside a garage with a gun before officers arrived. The standoff forced the closure of 72nd Street for hours on Saturday as police talked with Jones. Shortly before 7 p.m., officers heard a gunshot, and a short time later they found Jones dead inside the garage. A grand jury will review the incident as required under state law. Well, coming after the break, Chris Cottrell in with the latest from the world of sports. He'll have that right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
Are new windows from Renewal by Andersen a great investment? You're darn right they are. Did you know that for less than your cable bill or cell phone bill each month, you could have new windows from Renewal by Andersen right now? Do the math. Renewal by Andersen windows will likely cut your energy bills significantly. They will likely substantially increase the value of your home. They're a great investment. Please contact our team now and ask about our fantastic financing options with approved credit right now. Renewal by Andersen, a great investment? You're darn right.
Doubles every 2 minutes. How long?
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Okay. You're gonna go together?
That's what we means.
Okay. Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone. Stay on the sidewalk. Watch for cars. Don't talk to strangers.
Another virus was blocked? What are you doing?
Are you listening to me? All right? Because when it comes to safety, nobody knows safety better than me. Be careful out there.
Are you doing an online quiz?
Yeah. This one's gonna tell me my IQ, which I've always wanted to know, because it's a mystery.
I'm guessing it's very low because all these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything.
Oh, is that right?
How do you not know that?
How do you know that?
How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am?
Because that's a long time, 11 years, to remember stuff.
All right, well, we're gonna go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Pretty clear here across the area as we go through the evening hours. We're going to be dealing with temps falling down into the 30s overnight. Otherwise, not a bad looking evening at all. We are going to see the winds return, though, tomorrow, and we're going to have really a period of windy conditions here through most of the week, to be honest with you. Not much precip coming, temps holding above normal, and maybe some changes on the way for next week. 46 yesterday for a high. That's just about normal for this time of year after a morning low of 23. Nothing in the rain gauge. We have had 1700s for the month now, so we're 700s above normal for the month and still running about 0.4 of an inch above normal for the year. Well, notice what we've got going on here in terms of the last couple of weeks. We have a couple of days early in this period where we were a little below normal, back to about normal, then close to normal again on the other side. Then we had some really nice days here in a row, upper 50s to end the month of January. Then we fell quickly as we went into the first 2 or 3 days here of February. We fell with temps only in the teens, some 20 to 30 below normal readings, and we got back closer to normal here through the weekend. And we're going to trend that way, above normal for a couple of days, and then probably back closer to normal and just kind of seesawing back and forth. Temperatures warmest right here in the middle part of the country. We've got temps mostly in the 40s, even a 50-degree reading sneaking in Mullen, 52 in Valentine. Winds still a bit gusty out of the west, 15 to 20, gusts up to 30 miles an hour, or 40 at times. Looks like wind chills right now are sitting mostly in the 30s and 40s out here across the region. Let's take a look at Futurecast. Well, let's start first with our bus stop forecast tomorrow. How about that? Get on the bus at 35 degrees, and on the way home, it's going to be windy but sunny, and temperatures close to 50. Now we get to Futurecast, and it is quiet. Just a few high-level clouds. That is it tonight. Winds are going to decrease, and it's going to turn out to be a pretty nice evening into the overnight hours, and lows that are going to fall down into the 20s and 30s for most of us. Most of us going to stay actually in the low 30s tonight for lows. So a very warm start to the day tomorrow, or at least for this time of year, mild speaking. A few clouds early tomorrow morning. They'll be mostly sunny skies, though, as we go throughout the entire day. Late tomorrow evening, we bring in a few clouds along with another little clipper system. Going to bring some gusty winds with it in times, maybe a flurry or two, but I wouldn't hold your breath. We're going to see temperatures tomorrow close to 50 for most of us. Our 7-day forecast looks like this. Clear tonight, lows down around 33. Tomorrow we'll start the day with partly cloudy skies. It's going to be windy, winds 20 to 30, gusts over 40, temps into the upper 40s. And look at our 7-day forecast. 40s again on Wednesday, 50s on Thursday, back into the 40s on Friday. All those days going to bring some windy conditions. 40s on Saturday, upper 50s on Sunday, and maybe near 60 for Valentine's Day. So we start the early part of next week milder. I think it'll turn cooler and more active as we go beyond this Tuesday into Wednesday of next week.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
This is John. He's not an actor or a director. Can you tell? He calls himself a steward of the land. And by the looks of the way he nurtures his little corner of the earth, it's safe to say he's the real deal. John runs with us on a John Deere 3 Series tractor because you can never underestimate the value of a little tractor time. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
Time to feature some more area student-athlete signings on today's update here at the Sports Desk. First, yes, there was plenty of action from the weekend with basketball and wrestling all over the place. You can get recaps on all of that on the website. I posted a bunch of stuff yesterday morning for you to check out online, including some record-setting performances over at Scottsbluff with both basketball teams. But let's get to those signings. Last week we featured Colton Creha of Baird and Sam Rushlow of Gering. Today, a quartet of kids from Scottsbluff High that were front and center last Wednesday signing their letters of intent. 3 Scottsbluff senior football players were at the table first together, and we'll start with tight end D lineman Trevor Schwartz, who's heading to play at Northern State University. That's in South Dakota. Schwartz, a 3-year starter for the Cats, and says his time in the program was instrumental in this big opportunity.
It's definitely made me who I am. I can't thank my coaches enough for creating me who I am today. Definitely helped me push through adversity and helped me in the classroom, on and off the field.
Northern State, a D2 school in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Next up to sign, it was Mason Kinsey, who was one of the Cats' top outside linebackers this past campaign. Kinsey stays in-state to play at Doane University.
It's just a great community up there and great coaching staff. They welcome me in pretty well.
And the final football guy to sign was Chance Simons. He'll be joining former Bearcat Sam Clarkson at Northwest Missouri State. That's in Maryville, Missouri, at one of the top D2 programs in the nation. Simons talks about what he expects in the transition from high school to college ball.
I mean, it's definitely going to be the speed. Whatever level you're going up, it just gets faster and faster. So that'll be the biggest thing that I have to adapt to. So hopefully I adapt pretty quickly.
Simons also closing out his wrestling career. He helped Scottsbluff to a 5th-place finish at the state duels over the weekend. Mentioned at the top some record-setting stuff at Scottsbluff over the weekend in basketball. Tyler Hari, part of a barrage of 3-point field goals as Scottsbluff hit a school record 18 on Saturday. Last week, he connected on that much-desired hoop scholarship. He'll be playing at the University of Nebraska-Kearney. Horry had games of 26 and 17 points in a pair of weekend wins. Scottsbluff and Gering, they'll be making road trips later this week to North Platte and McCook. For Cougar basketball, both teams off until the weekend. They'll be on the road as well at Trinidad State and Otero. That is the latest today. From right here at the FNBO Sports Desk, I'm Chris Cottrell.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today and remember United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, about 100 people were on hand over the weekend to show their support and celebrate the start of a construction effort anticipated to end this summer with a new home for an area veteran injured while serving in Iraq. The Rock Church hosted the kickoff in Scottsbluff on Saturday by the nationwide nonprofit Homes for Our Troops, which is building a specially designed custom home for Army Staff Sergeant Timothy Kramer, his wife Cassidy, and their 3 daughters. Executive Director Bill Ivey said that the mission of HFOT, Building Homes, Rebuilding Lives, is much more than just another construction effort.
Because of the injuries they sustained defending our freedom and independence, they were robbed of some of their freedom and independence. So this is not charity work. This is helping the American people repay a debt that we owe these women and men. And we think by building a fully accessible home where everything is accessible to someone in a wheelchair and taking the mortgage off the table helps out a lot to get them moving forward again.
Since its inception in 2004, HFOT has built 325 homes for veterans across the country, and the new home to be built on a small piece of land north of Minutair is the first such project in Nebraska for the organization. To find out more and how you can help the effort to build Kramer's new home, online to hfotusa.org. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.